This is VM Video Master here, and I am real excited because tomorrow is the 1st of October, which means Halloween is not that far away. But with the quarantine and the coronavirus, they want to cancel trick-or-treating, they want to cancel Halloween events, everything. Like I said in my last video, if they cancel Six Flags Fright Fest, I'll be pissed. Because I've been going to that since I was 9. So, that's why I just try to find a way to celebrate Halloween on my own. Heck, I say we all just stick with Zoom and try to wear costumes and just, celebrate with our friends. That's what I try to do. But I was just listening or reading some scary stories today. So today I want to talk about 5 scary stories that I think may be true. Number 1, Bloody Mary. Now we've all heard the legend of Bloody Mary. A woman who claims to be a witch or is cursed forever and claim if you say her name 3 times in a mirror that she comes and scratches you, or they claim she takes you through the mirror. Now I tried that. Actually, I was real scared to try it. I only tried it in the mirror in a room where the room was lit. I didn't try it in a dark room with a candle, because my parents always said, "Oh, that's messing with the devil." Come on, it's almost Halloween. You gotta try something fun. But number 2, the Hook, or as we all know, Hook Man. Now the story goes, 2 teenagers are parked in an abandoned drive. I think it's in a parkway or one of those high top peaks to make out. But anyway, these 2 teenagers are parked in some road, and they hear on the radio that an escaped lunatic with a hook escaped from a mental asylum. And the girl says, "We should get out of here. What if he's close by here?" And then suddenly the guy says, "Oh, he's nowhere here. He's like far away from here." Then all of a sudden they start making out again, and the girl hears a rustle in the bushes. She says, "What is that?" Then all of a sudden she tells him to go take a look. So he gets out of the car and nothing there. What they don't know is that the killer is hiding. The killer is hiding and sneaked into the back of his car. If none of you have heard this story, look it up on Google. Type in The Hook Urban Legend. Or if you haven't seen the movie Urban Legend starring Robert Englund, find it. It's real interesting. But anyway, so they decided to go get something to eat. So he tells her, he asks her, what would you like? And she says she wants a burger. Maybe a burger and a drink. So he gets out of the car, and then he forgets to ask her something. So he turns around, and the car door is open with a bloody hook on the door. He never found out what happened to her to this day. And that's the story. But there's a rumor that story was made up just for teenagers on safe sex. They claim that if they are not home by curfew, the Hook Man will come and murder them. From a documentary, I heard all about killer legends, but I do not think that's true. Now, number 3, La Llorona, the Weeping Woman. Now, the legend goes, in Mexico, a woman murdered her 2 children by drowning them. Now, I only heard about this story after I saw the episode of Supernatural. Good show, it rules. But she murdered her 2 children by drowning them, and she got so depressed that she cried her eyes out. The legend goes, in Mexico, if you see her, do not let your children near her. Do not go near her. Don't ask if she's okay. Nothing. because she'll kidnap your children and drown them herself. Number 4. Oh, and also number 3 about La Llorona. If you haven't seen the movie The Curse of La Llorona, see it. I only saw part of it and then my power went out. I gotta find it. Anyway, number 4. Robert the doll. Now, this story is 100% true. Because I actually looked on the computer. That doll is in a museum. Now, the story goes that the mother gave her son a doll. But I forgot where she got it. And the boy named his doll Robert. Now, after he got the doll, a lot of strange things have been happening. Things disappearing. People claiming that house was cursed. But, so they decided to put the doll in the attic. Then after that, everything went back to normal. But, the boy claimed Robert did it. To this day. But before the doll was put in the attic, they called Ed and Lorraine Warren to take care of the problem. Because they think that doll had some kind of supernatural power after she bought it. Now, I don't know the whole story like the rest of it. I just know part of it. That they called Ed and Lorraine Warren to take the doll away and put it in a museum. And to this day, you can visit Robert. But if you want to take a picture of him, you have to ask permission. And if you don't, he'll curse you for the rest of your life. And it would be like you have a death sentence on your head and your soul. Number 5. I think the one we all know. Annabelle. Now, Annabelle is not that... In real life, she's not that doll with the pigtails. She's a Raggedy Ann doll. For many of you horror fans out there who already know this, you probably know the story already. If not, if any of you who don't know who Annabelle is, listen up. Now, Annabelle was a Raggedy Ann doll that was bought. Probably from a thrift store. I remember hearing the origin, but I have a very bad memory sometimes. But anyway, Raggedy Ann was bought from a girl's mother at a store. She got the doll as a gift, just like the boy with Robert. And all of a sudden, strange things started to happen. Girl and her 3 friends, just like what in the Conjuring movie. Just the same way. So, they decided to host a seance within a Ouija board. Claim a woman, or a little girl named Annabelle, was killed. So, they said they needed something to help so that she could rest in peace. Like, something to rest her spirit in, like a possession. So, they let the girl in her home and in the doll. But what they didn't know is they didn't let the spirit of a girl in. They let the spirit of a demon in. And after they let that spirit in, things started disappearing. People started getting hurt. Like bad luck. Just like with Robert. And so they called Ed and Lorraine Warren to find out what was going on. So like I said, they found out it wasn't the spirit of a little girl named Annabelle. It was actually a demon spirit. A demon. Sorry, I stutter when I talk sometimes. It was actually a demonic spirit that they conjured, not a human. So Ed and Lorraine Warren offered to take the doll off their hands and put it in a museum. So on their way back, Ed and Lorraine Warren almost got into an accident, especially with Annabelle in the car with them. So Ed said that it has to be the demonic spirit that's in the doll. So they took it home as fast as they could, and apparently they found out what kind of demon it was, but I forgot what the name was. I'm sorry, I have seizures. But to this day, you can visit Annabelle, but just be very careful. Like it says, do not touch the box. To this day, a teenager who was, I think, 19 years old, or 21, I'm not sure about that part, he wanted to visit Annabelle to see if that story was true or not. He actually went up to the box and touched it on the glass, started tapping it, and told the doll, Annabelle, do your worst. And after he left, a car hit him and his bike, and he died. So when he told Annabelle to do his worst, she did. That demonic spirit in Annabelle killed him. So if any of you would like to see Ed and Lorraine's museum, look it up. Well, you guys, that's 5 urban legends that I think might be true. If you've heard of them, doesn't hurt to go on the internet and read about it again. That's what I do. But like I said, that's it for you. That's it for today, and I hope you enjoy the rest of October, and I hope you have a great Halloween. I know I might. But like I said, smash that like button. Hit the subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. And let me know in the comments below what you would like to see for a Halloween video. I'm still thinking of some ideas. And be careful out there with that coronavirus. Take masks and take gloves and stay safe. See you in the next video.